Today we are going to study abscission of leaves. As we know, sometime leaves may fall from the plant, or there may be shedding of the branches also from the plant or of the fruit. Now this abscission is actually shedding of older leaves, stem branches or twigs from the plant. There's no injury, but they will detach from the plant and they will fall down. This phenomena is called as shedding. Now, like we have seen in autumn season, in the deciduous trees, all the leaves they fall down. This is because of the abscission phenomena. And then in case of mango, who are evergreen trees, leaves will fall sequentially. Sometime branches may fall, sometime leaves may fall. So in this way, abscission will take place. So we can say what is abscission? Shedding of older leaves from the stem or branches is called leaf fall or abscission. Now leaves can be shed simultaneously, like all the leaves may fall together, like in deciduous trees. This occurs in autumn season when all the leaves they will fall down. And sometime in eucalyptus, in mango, and in other trees, leaves they will fall individually, or you can say sometime branches may fall, twigs may fall, leaves may fall. So this phenomena is called as abscission of leaf. What actually happens during abscission of leaves? So whenever abscission occurs, what happens actually? There is formation of a abscission zone. Now this abscission zone is actually because of the formation of the certain hormones inside the plant, auxin, gibberellin, ethylene. So during this phenomena, first there will be formation of separation layer. In this case, there is separation of the cells because of the breakdown of the cell walls. Cell walls are broken down by enzymes, pectinases and cellulases. Cellulases will break down cell wall and pectinases will break down the pectic material, which is cementing the two cells together. Now, when this separation layer has been formed on the branch or on the twig or on the base of the petiole, now this vascular tissue, which is being exposed to the outer side, now here, xylem and phloem, they will also get blocked. Like xylem will get blocked by tylosis and phloem will get blocked by callose formation. So when this area is blocked, certain pathogens may cause infection inside the cells. So to protect that, here a layer is produced. This is called as protective layer. Basically, this protective layer is also called as periderm layer. Here, usually cell wall is made up of cellulose, but during formation of this protective layer, there is formation of a lignin on the cell walls. This is also called as lignification. So this area will become thick, and here is blocking of the vascular tissue, and this part will protect the other plant from the fallen leaves or from the fallen twigs, so that there is no invasion of the microorganisms or fungal infection inside the plant and no extra loss of water from the plant. So what happens during mechanism of abscission? Formation of zone, abscission layer, like we have seen in the diagram, protective layer, then abscission layer, cells, they are thin-walled and parenchymatous, and they are broken down by enzymes like pectinases and cellulases. And protective layer, as we have discussed, there is thickening of the wall material leading to the formation of lignification and protecting the other part of the plant from the water loss and invasion of the microorganisms. If we study about physiology of abscission, basically this happens because of hormones, right? One hormone is auxins, and auxin gradient hypothesis, which was explained by Adicott and Lange in 1951. What happens? It's the concentration of auxin on proximal side and on the distal side, right? Now this is the proximal side of the plant and this is the distal application. Now see, if the auxin concentration is more on the stem side, this will promote abscission and leaf will fall down. But if the concentration of auxin is more on the blade side, then abscission will not take place and leaf will remain intact. Now, if see if the concentration of oxygen, this dot is representing concentration of oxygen. If it is both on equal on both the sides, right? On the proximal side or on distal side, or we can say on the stem side and on the leaf side, then again, there is promotion of the abscission. Only abscission will be delayed if leaf has more concentration of oxygen as compared to the stem side or on the, you can say, stem tip side. So this is called as oxygen gradient hypothesis. So if artificially we want to delay the abscission phenomena, we can treat our leaves with the oxygen hormones. Other hormones which promote abscission are abscisic acid and ethylene. Abscisic acid basically is a growth inhibitor. So this will prevent the growth of the leaf, the growth of the cells. And ethylene also is a gaseous hormone which will promote the senescence phenomena. Why does abscission occurs in the leaves? What is its significance? What is its advantage? What is its importance? Basically, if we see in the autumn trees, all the leaves, they will fall down simultaneously because in autumn conditions are not favorable, environment is cold, and because the leaves may evaporate water to the external environment because of transpiration. To avoid that, all the leaves will fall down so that plant may not die. So this help in conservation of the growth of the tree in the autumn season and also help in adaptation of the trees to the autumn conditions. Then we have seen like in mango, in eucalyptus and in many evergreen plants where leaves, branches, twigs, they fall down. And then these branches, leaves, twigs and leaves, they will fall down on the ground, decomposed by bacteria. They will be decomposed into amorphous matrix, which will be added to the soil. And this will increase the fertility of the soil. Then this phenomena, abscission of leaf, also help to reduce the rate of transpiration because supposing a plant is growing and older leaves, if they remain on the plant, younger leaves will not develop properly because younger leaves and younger fruits, younger flowers, they need more nourishment. And when older leaves, which are becoming parasite on the plant, which are importing the nutrients from the plant instead of making, then the growth of the plant will be affected. So older leaves, older twigs, older branches, they will fall down. And ultimately, this will also help to conserve water and nutrients for the plant. This is all about abscission. Thank you.